mob, tag them. Mud money mob, start tagging these niggas, man. Whole lot of mob shit. Motherfucking president, nigga. Y'all better listen to me. Let's get it.
Green man, 30 on me, big bag, dirty on me. Yo ho, working on me. My niggas murking, homie. Hit his ass, laser tag. 50 round drum. 100 round drum. Mop him up when the time comes. Mask on, mask off. Big dog, big boss. You broke your loss. Like a tag a nigga, yeah ho. Green man doing numbers. I got hitters, I got runners. We gon' tag them by them commas. Yeah.
30 days straight, I've been trapping. Look what happened. Bitch, I'm acting. I know about your baby mama, she get naked. Gotta tell them to chill. Younger with me, by that action. I be in the dungeon with dragons, hot boy shit. Demons and ashes, 80 baby shit. Dope boy magic. You smell the gas through the plastic. Smoking on runs, I'm trying to stuff every gram in the blunt. Asking, this ain't what you want. That laser gon' make a bitch nigga freeze. He hit my line on a Wednesday, saying to play up for Thursday. He called me back on a Friday, asking why I didn't serve him. Boy, that little money ain't worth it. Me and you was the fee and the purpose. The president, meaning I'm the plug. You lucky to see me in person, bitch. Hey, I done put the campaign on furlough. You know they be working shit. Ain't come for no problem, but shut up your partner. My youngin' be murking shit. Yeah, I taught him how to go get a bag, flip the shit and make it flip again. Talking about she can do better than me. I tell that bitch, handle your business then. I'm a business and a businessman. I'm the reason why you say your baby daddy got a brand new dental plan. All the knocked out the middleman. Mud money, what I represent. Cause we got it out the mud, nigga. 10, 17 mile with us. Face shaking, I don't fuck with you. 30 days I was quarantined in the trap setting up plays, nigga. Glizzy louder than some barber clippers. I ain't come to shoot the fade with you. Fujiana got smoke, I'ma make a call, send a couple grave diggers. He got WAP on the line telling me to chill, but they shouldn't have played with us. On 30 days straight, I've been trapping. Look what happened. Bitch, I'm at it. I know about your baby mama, she get nasty. Gotta tell them to chill. The younger with me, by that action. I be in the dungeon with dragons, hot boy shit. Demons and ashes, 80 baby shit, dope boy magic. You smell the gas through the plastic. Smoking on runs, I'm trying to stuff every gram in the blood. Asking, this ain't what you want. That laser gon' make a bitch nigga freeze.
I grew up thuggin', muggin' on the block, pussy with them same nigga. Wreck round women every day, he got a big pistol, wig splitter. Pussy nigga on the net said he a real killer. Nigga, bitch. Seen his ass in person, nigga did the real thriller. Pussy nigga. I been round everywhere by myself, serving with a Drake. 10, 17, ice on me, try to take it, shoot you in the face. Yeah, get him gone, bags in, bags out, chop. Julia hit my phone, say he got a country boy, I need to come tag. Yeah, I hit the road, AMG, S550, hit the gas. Pull up, so that nigga grab, yeah, hit the gas, he was mad. But I don't really give a fuck, I'm with the mob and pussy nigga on the boss. Ho, one call, I call Cream, he gon' come through and knock a nigga off. Jill told me don't do it, but I gotta get to a nigga raw. Ho, all the mud moving slow, yeah, real slow, nigga like a slow bitch. Pussy nigga try to diss me, can't diss me, boy, it's soft. Wap said don't play with nobody, fool, you better kill them all. Ho,
30 days straight, I've been trapping. Look what happened. Bitch, I'm at it. I know about your baby mama, she get nasty. Gotta tell them to chill. The younger with me, by that action. I be in the dungeon with dragons, hot boy shit. Demons and ashes, 80 baby shit, dope boy magic. You smell the gas through the plastic. Smoking on runs, I'm trying to stuff every gram in the blood. Asking, this ain't what you want. That laser gon' make a bitch nigga freeze. Tagging. Green man, yeah. You know what I want, man. I want money. I want the M's. I want M's. Only here for the money. Yeah, I want money. 10, 20, 50s and the hundreds. You know who running. I want money. Still in the trap and it bucket. Yeah, it's jumping. I want money. Hurry, raising hell, my demons coming. Got 'em running. I want money. How you the quarterback, but you out here fumbling? Say what? Boy, you ain't no hustle. I want money.
Green man only here for the money. Came a long way from the trap selling iron.
I want money.
Ooh, now the bust down costs 100. I ain't Birdman, but I'm stunting cash money.
I want money.
Ooh, money turn him to the crash dummies. Now he wanna snitch cause he can't get no bag from me.
I want money.
Ooh, Circle K, I keep the gas on me. Everybody infected, gotta keep the mask on me.
I want money.
We can kick it, ain't no punter. Cream man doing numbers. Hot boy, this my son, but she want wood, give her that lumberjack. 21 Z, got run it back. Tell the DJ run it back. I'm just trying to make a stack. Yeah, yeah.
I want money. I want money. Money. 10, 20, 50s and 100s. You know who running. I want money. I want money. Still in the trial and it bunky. Heads jumping. I want money. I want money. Hurry raising hell, my demons coming. Got 'em running. I want money. I want money. How you the quarterback, but you out here fumbling? Say what? Boy, you ain't no hustle. I want money. Boy, you funny, let me put you on to something. He got 36 O's, but the whole brick was a dummy. Either way it freaking goes, I'm just focused on the money. Either way it freaking goes, I'm just focused on the bag. Hey, OG got the guap, now the ops looking mad. Don't make me spend that guap on a Glock and a mask. I want money, ooh, heating up the pot and the pans. Mow the grass, you need gas, we got plenty for your can. I want money, put that on my mama, daddy mama. I'ma hide them like the summer by them commas. I want money, yeah, OG hot, gotta school my youngins. What you here for if it ain't about the money? With your broke ass. I want money. 10, 20, 50s and 100s. You know who running. I want money. Still in the trial and it bunky. Heads jumping. I want money. Hurry raising hell, my demons coming. Got 'em running. I want money. How you the quarterback, but you out here fumbling? Say what? Boy, you ain't no hustle. I want money.
Cream man, white horses, it's the money cause it's gorgeous. How the fuck you gon' ignore me? Pull up for it on these fortunes. What you mean I can't afford it? Man, y'all rappers undistorted. I left all the fucking dolphin, then I drown that bitch in water. Throw the whole bitch away. Oh, you ain't that gorgeous, better get up out my face. You not that important, cream, let's see how the gorgeous. I'm drippin' Balenciaga, pouring all I pull up. Bitch, you better tell me.
Coop in the sitting up gorgeous. Remember when a nigga couldn't afford it? Yeah. Hand me down shoes, no Jordans. Out on late night, just record. Aiming for the top, and I'm hearing all the rumors. Niggas just wanna be employed. It's real. Remember these dots, they ain't even wanna chill. Now they wanna put me in the order. But Lissha, how I goes on my feet. Shades on my face, so you know they ain't cheap. Might take a trip down to MIA, and you know a nigga gon' keep that heat. Throw me another top while I ride to the city. Pistol on my lap, I keep it on the seat. Looking at the drip, but you better not trip. Got cream on the whip, but it ain't nothing sweet.
Man, white horses, kiss the money cause it's gorgeous. How the fuck you gon' ignore me? Pull up for it, all they fortunes. What you mean I can't afford it? Man, y'all rappers undistorted. I left all the fucking dolphin, then I drown that bitch in water. Throw the whole bitch away. Oh, you ain't that gorgeous, better get up out my face. You not that important, cream, let's see how the gorgeous. I'm drippin' Balenciaga, going all the pull up. Bitch, you better not tell Draco ain't getting out the rain. Oh, that is. Them bitches cream, man, cash rules everything around me. Get these broke niggas from around me. How the fuck you broke and you tryna down me? Throw the whole bitch away. Oh, you ain't that gorgeous, better get up out my face. You not that important, cream, let's see how the gorgeous. I'm drippin' Balenciaga, you know it. All I pull up, Bitch, you better tell me. White horses, kiss the money cause it's gorgeous. How the fuck you gon' ignore me? Pull up for it on these forges. What you mean I can't afford it, man? Y'all rappers understood that I live on a fucking dolphin. Then I drown that bitch in water, throw the whole bitch away. Oh, you ain't that gorgeous, better get up out my face. You not that important, cream, let's see how the gorgeous. I'm dripping Balenci, going all the pull up. Bitch, you better not tell me.
Hey. I feel I'm too high. T, can you put your chair up? I'm just get low.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you put your chair up? Can you get higher? I think I might be too high. Hold on. Let me try to get low. No, I can't get low. I'm already low. That's okay.
That's better.
Yeah. It just seemed like I like it when we equal.
Okay. Let me situate. How's that?
Yeah.
I moved my computers back.
Welcome to Let's Chat, y'all. I'm Miss Lissha. You know, I got my right hand, and most of the time, she is my left. How was your day, T?
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. You know, today is my youngest son's birthday, so it's been a little crazy day today.
So what are y'all gonna do?
Well, depending on how long we are on the show tonight, we got to see what we have time left to do.
We just got the guests in the cast. Then the baby boy can have his birthday celebration. Woo woo! Happy birthday!
Yes, y'all know that my youngest son is Mr. Kyle. You know, Mr. Kyle. So it's always good. We always love celebrating here in the household.
Absolutely.
How was your day?
Long as usual. You know, I have established that, you know, I need my other 8 hours in the day to do some of the other stuff, but I still need to be making money during them 8 hours and I'm doing the other stuff. So, yeah, that's what I've established.
Wait a minute, Lissha. You said the other 8 hours. Like, which other 8 hours? That's
the 8 hours. The 8 hours I be working for other people, that I could be doing some of my own stuff. Okay. So I wanna still make the 8 hour money, but I want to do my own thing.
So you want to have a duo?
No, I don't want to have a duo. I want to do my own thing, but still make the 8 hour money without working the 8 hours for the other people.
Child, when you able to figure that out, I think a whole lot of people are gonna want to know what that secret is.
I'm just saying, every time I be at work, I be thinking about other stuff I gotta do, other stuff I could be doing. That's just, you know, saying, okay, well, it's time for me to do my other stuff.
Now, for those that follow us, know that Lissha, I call her Lissha, she be doing a whole lot, y'all. Y'all know Lissha is 24 hours is not even enough time in a day for Lissha.
It's not. I had a great interview yesterday. I was hanging out with the fabulous Pierre Collins on her show, and I did an interview with her. And then T and I, Yes, it was. And then Thursday, no, when Tuesday, T and I did an interview with Teresa B. Howe. Happy birthday, Teresa! But we were on her show, Heat Seekers. And so that was a great experience as well. And then we're here in the chat room today, kicking it with, we love him. He never tell me no.
When he visit us,
he never tell me no. He never tell me no, and we appreciate him always. We got the fabulous Silk White along with his cash, y'all. Now listen, y'all know last week or a week before I was telling y'all, make sure y'all go download Tubi, because there are a lot of our favorite authors that have turned their books and some screenplays into movies that are on Tubi. So there's 3 on there now. Silk White, Be Careful What You Ask For, Plug Love, Danielle Marcus, and Murder Mamas. I think it's Murder Mamas. And that's it.
Now, Lissha, I'm technically challenged. Before tonight, you're going to be so proud of me.
Did you watch it?
Let me get myself together, because...
Did you watch it?
You know how we feel about Mr. Silk White. I went and downloaded an app.
See?
You didn't even have to send me the link. I went and downloaded the app, searched for Mr. White. For Mr. White, he don't tell us no, so we
don't tell him no. That's right.
He come visit.
That's right. So
I enjoyed it.
It was good. See, now I got questions. And we got some of the co-hosts, so we got some of the cast on here. So I got some questions, especially for the leading lady, because that was a whole lot to have.
It was a whole vibe.
She was just had a lot going on there in that instance. And so that brought up a lot of different questions. We have. So we're excited. We're going to bring them in. Hey, so we know you cool, but we need you closer. We know you cool. We need you closer.
Come closer.
We want you closer. We want to see you, honey.
Gosh, you got to see all this, yeah. How y'all doing? Queen Diamond, what's going on? I see you.
Diamond, we can't hear you. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I had it muted. How y'all doing?
We are good. Okay, first we want to start with Silk. I'm not gonna ask him to tell everybody a little bit about himself, because if you don't know who Silk White is, I'm gonna need you to Google him and go to Amazon and check out their books. My personal favorite, Teflon Queen. I'm just saying. But Silk, so everybody, we've seen you grow throughout the years. And we saw when you started your journey into movies and turning your books into movies and screenplays and your different YouTube movies and things that you have going on. But then you done switched it up on us. Tell us what was the intent behind, or the thought behind creating Be Careful What You Ask For? And how come you put it on Tubi and not YouTube?
How y'all doing though? Y'all looking lovely. Toni and Lissha, y'all looking lovely as usual.
Thank you.
Yeah, we jumping right in it.
Yeah, so we when I created it, I just wanted it to be a good show about basically be careful what you ask for. A lot of people complain about things that they have when people would trade places with them in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that unless a lot of Black people don't learn unless it's in music or in TV. You know what I'm saying? They're influenced by these things. So it's like, we got to start getting some messages out here to the people so they can understand that the grass is not always greener. It might look this way, but once you step on out, you got to go all the way with it now. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking that as I was watching it, Silk, I was really, it's like, what people go through in real life. And until you actually see it, it's in front of you, you don't really realize what those words mean. Be careful what you ask for. There's so much truth into it.
Man, listen, I wrote it and I was like, this is gonna be really good. And I got in contact with the Queen Diamond right here, and she said, yo, I could pull this off. So I said, yo, look, I'm
And she
trusting
did.
you.
You
I
did
said,
that.
I said, look, I'm trusting you because this is gonna be big. She said, I got you covered, so don't worry about it. I said, all right, all right.
Oh,
Yeah. And
Absolutely. Now, Diamond, we're going to ask you just to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your journey into acting.
Okay. So I'm Diamond. Everyone knows me for Diamond. I started paying homage to my grandmother. She's actually sick right now. So I'm named after her. So now I'm like, okay, Edith Diamond, Edith Diamond. But I got started acting actually because of Mr. Silk White. So I owe him a lot. I really do. I owe him a whole lot. Um, Ever since like we started, he also has, other projects
Mm-hmm.
too. So I'm in one of those as well called Learning the Hard Way. And I got on there, I'm like, oh, I love this. I love it. And I was actually in a really, really dark place in my life at the time.
mm-hmm.
Came right on time.
Awesome.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, it kind of got me motivated, acting. Projects I'm doing it right now, but I'm in other projects. I'm doing work. I'm literally busy Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays are literally only free days. So it's been a journey. It's been a great journey. I love it.
Absolutely. Now we want to get into it. So tell us your character.
Oh Lord.
She was special in many ways. Yes, ma'am. She was special in many ways, but that made me think about the respect that Black women have for men. Do you think that the position? I don't want to tell the whole story without people watching it. But do you think that when a woman is in that position that your character was in, she has less respect for her man only because of the ways and the things that we were kind of programmed with growing up of what a man should be doing?
Yes. I was definitely okay with playing this role because, we all have a past and we also have different people that brings out different personalities.
That's right.
So there was a point in my life where I was the breadwinner. And God humbled me very quickly. He humbled me very quickly. Now, I didn't talk to my significant other at the time in that manner, but it did give me a different perspective of him. It was just like, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was humbled very quickly, and I'm not like that anymore. But that character was just like, wow, this is real life. You know what I mean? This is
Mm-hmm.
real life. Ladies, we don't necessarily understand what kind of person we can be until, like I said, other people bring that out of us.
That's right.
So, yeah, this role was just very touchy, but like I said, it brings out a lot of different viewpoints.
Absolutely. And now when the switch up happened and when she thought she saw a better horizon, did you when she thought she saw a better horizon, did you, in doing that scene and reenacting it, did you see like, girl, there was so many stop signs that you just like sped past, like where you thought that grass was gonna be greener, you didn't see the stoplight back there? Like, did you see these things like, girl, what is she thinking about?
Yes, and that's the thing. Like, as women, we always see these red flags. We see it, and it's just like, ooh, let me move that one out the way. We see it and we ignore it. So, with that being said, another reason why I'm like, this movie was very touchy because I stayed for so long in certain situations that I shouldn't have been in. This potential, you get what I'm saying? I seen the potential or the red flag. So it's like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I always see things in relationship wise different from Leash. That's why we
She
bring
wife
this whole
101.
time in.
Yep.
We bring the whole
That's why
time
that go
in.
good together.
That's why we've been doing this for almost 10 years. But we bring different dynamics to our show. You know, we respect each other's opinion and we learn how others think. Now, as I was watching the movie, I've always been an advocate for our brothers. I always have, and Silk can attest to that. But I always look at it and say, because I've been in that position where I made more than but I never looked down or at it as being anything less. Now, have you guys had any reviews or any feedback on that in that aspect? Like, not all of us are like that. Have you guys had any feedback on that? Silk?
Yes, I've been getting a lot of
Really?
feedback about the movie, and people have been loving it. But they do talk about that. They talk about how this is the ladies, they wouldn't do their man like that, whatever, like that. Now, I don't know if they just saying that because they seen the ending of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Well,
know if they saying it because of
I'm
that.
gonna be honest. I have like 7 minutes left, so I'm saying this, not even seeing
Child,
the
your
ending. So I
eyes
can't
gonna
wait.
fully roll. You gonna do
I
like a
can't
full
wait.
eye roll, like what?
So but that's the thing. I really wanted people to see that, like he wasn't making no money or a lot of money, but he was trying to compensate by rubbing her feet every night, cleaning up
Mm-hmm.
the house. So when she comes home, she don't have to do nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like the roles just reverse a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with that, but some people will see something wrong with that. So you're gonna have some people say this and some people say that. And that's why I wanted to do the movie because you get to hear how people feel about this stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a touchy thing,
Now I'm glad
finances.
you brought that up because I took notes as I was watching.
Oh man.
I took notes.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
see
got,
it coming.
I got some questions too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got some questions too.
I just want to touch on one thing that Silk just said. You showed because I like that you showed Chris doing his quote unquote chores,
Correct.
while he was still trying to do his music
Yeah,
and everything. He was doing that. So I like that because you don't really see a man in that position. So I'm glad you
definitely.
showed that because they do those things.
Well, let me tell.
They bring things to a relationship as well.
Most definitely. Let me tell you this too. I deal with a lot of people who rap and act and stuff like that, and sometimes they can't get a job
Mm-hmm.
because they have to be available for certain opportunities during the
Right, right.
week and stuff like that. So they have
Mm-hmm.
to have somebody who's down with them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's another hard thing to do as well too, because people who not involved in that life, they think it's supposed to happen like this, and that stuff
Mm-hmm.
takes years for people to get.
Immediately, exactly.
It takes years, and it's like you got to really be in love with somebody for it to last that
Mm-hmm.
long and holding it down and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
Right,
I know a lot of
right.
people who do acting and all of this stuff, and I talk to these people and it's hard, and I know it's hard for me too. So
Mm-hmm.
this stuff is not very simple, and you can't just go get a job and then you can't get off on weekends and then you're gonna stop pursuing your stuff the way
Right.
you would normally do it if you had like a full-time job for most people. I don't
Right.
know about for everybody. So,
Right.
I want people to take that into consideration as well too. So,
Absolutely.
why he in the studio, how he gonna be in the studio, since he at work and things like that. You gonna chase your dreams, you gotta really commit to it,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to have
Right.
somebody who understands.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And I definitely agree. I'm glad you said that because when you're chasing your dreams and you're chasing your passion, you really got to have somebody there that is going to hold that position and hold you down. But
Mm-hmm.
once you volunteer for that position, you got to know that this is what it is. And you are saying that I believe in what you're doing. See, we call it what we call is backhanded support when you tell somebody, I believe in what you're doing and I got you, but then at the same time when you speaking to other people or even just to yourself in private, just the energy behind it, that's really not how you feel. And I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of times we get in those situations where you volunteer your services but that's not really what you want to do, because so then therefore you're being dishonest and not letting that person know, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. But still, I got a question for you though.
Let's hear it.
Do you think, I'm just saying, do you think sometimes potential can be a dead end street in some of these relationships where it's like, girl, I understand you holding him down, but that's a dead end street.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree with that. And sometimes you got to be honest with yourself and say, hey, look, man, this ain't for me because I don't feel good. It's about you could no homo. You could feel it if it's right for you or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Right for you. And sometimes potential is not enough. How my girl Diamond said in the movie, like, I just want to go out and not have to pay the bill for once. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So these feelings mix in with that stuff, man. It's definitely a monster, man. And then we made it to where in the beginning his raps didn't sound too good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like dance fool
That
ain't
was
nothing and
true.
stuff like that.
Right.
And for the
Yeah.
people everybody who's watching the movie, is free on Tubi right now, and y'all can check it out. It's called "Be Careful What You Ask
What
For."
you asked for. Absolutely. Now, Diamond, I want to pose the same question to you, because being a female, you kind of see where sometimes we get in them dead end situation. It's like, girl, that's a dead end.
Yep.
But at the same time, you know how we get stuck on them love languages.
Yes.
And I saw something that said sometimes a love language is, your love language is what you lacked growing up as a child, what you wish you would have gotten from your parents.
Mhm.
Now, do you think that a lot of times we give too much of ourselves to men? We give too much of our power away. We give too much of our peace away. And then when we get lost, is that really their fault or is that our fault?
I would say we all have to take accountability, and it's on both ends, because when you love somebody, you're not going to allow somebody to do that is not necessarily benefit them long.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's like a accountability thing for both parties. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
Say it's your fault or it's his fault. But I do feel like because we were missing a certain element growing up, that's why we choose to hold on.
Mhm.
Um, that, like I said, it was really touchy. Has happened in my past, you know what I mean? And it's like, dang, where I went wrong. Dang, I see what I could have done different.
Mhm.
So, like, it's really accountability on both.
Mhm. Now, Diamond, do you feel that by you going through this movie, and it touches on so many deep parts of not just relationship, but just people in general, your biggest takeaway from this going forward that will always stay with you? What is your biggest takeaway from this movie?
I would say don't fall in love with potential.
Ooh, that's a good one though, because
But
that's
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 right.
real.
That's
That's
real
real.
though, because we gonna see that first.
Right.
Mm,
It could have been different. It could have ended differently.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
It
right.
have ended. It could have been to where, he didn't get a deal, and
Right.
I wasted 20 years. I could have wasted 20 more. Taking
Mm-hmm.
so much that a person can take. You know what I'm saying? Before you hit
Right.
that. So I would say don't fall in love with potential.
I love that. That's
Absolutely.
it.
And that's real, because you
Mm-hmm.
gotta make sure that you understand how you love, and
Right.
and ask yourself why. Like, why do I feel this way, or why do I choose to do this for this person? You got to understand that why, because sometimes if you're not asking yourself why, you're not really paying attention to the situation.
Right.
And you got to always make sure, especially in situations like that, where you are paying attention, because it could be she could see him. I see him trying, but what if he just add this one little element? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Add this one
Mm-hmm.
little element. That's gonna really help you get where you want to go. And I see you trying, but I think you're just missing this one little element right here. Sometimes you can give that type of input, and she did not give. I'm trying not to tell the story, but she did not give encouraging. She was not encouraging to him.
Right.
You know, she
wasn't
was very
supportive. That's
she
what
wasn't
that's what I took away. She wasn't supportive.
but she was frustrated.
Yes, but and this is what I think a lot of people missed in the movie. It wasn't that she didn't care about him, because there was little hints where it was like, I'm torn.
Yeah.
Like, I really do love him. I still want to talk to him. I still want to hear from him. I just don't think I can be with him because he's not giving me what I need.
That's right.
And he can still push her buttons and do those things, and knows what she wants,
Right.
and how she wants it.
Right.
It's like little key things that people have to kind of pay attention to in the movie.
Absolutely. Now, Silk, I want to ask, when you switched it up, okay? We already knew he might have been semi cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Just by the way every female know when they come on too strong like that, there's something wrong with you. You're doing too much. You're doing too much too fast.
Red flag.
You didn't know how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs he was. What was your thought process in creating that character?
Man, like I said, I just wanted it to be represent the title well, like be careful what you ask for. So it's like, this is what you ask for. This is what you want. You want a man who got this and this money, and he could do what other person can't do. But it's different now because when you're dealing with somebody who used to being on top like that, they got where they live already. You know what I'm saying? Like they might not be as romantic, they don't have to be, because they usually get people who have less than them. So it's like the stuff you want, it looks good, but it's just not always the case may be. And we just have to make it to where it's a catch-22. Like, damn, like you feel what I'm saying? And I was actually gonna call you too, Lissha, because we shot that in Atlanta too.
I ain't want here.
We shot that in Atlanta.
Every time he comes to Atlanta, he always tell me after he comes.
Yo, let me tell you,
clearly last February he was like, I'm gonna be there, and then we gonna go to lunch. I ain't got the lunch. It was the air lunch. You know, the air lunch.
Oh my God, I got you. Hey, so look. Hey, so look, I was just so busy that week, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, we shot this movie in 3 days. We shot the movie in 3 days.
Now I'm glad you brought up Atlanta and the way you shot it, because I'm always looking at Silk stuff critically. And I know you expect me to do that when I watch.
Of course.
Now, I just want to say the quality of what you're putting out now is so, it's like I'm really like going through Netflix looking for a movie. I love it, and your optics, I have it here. Optics is fantastic. I made a note. Optics. But I have one question. Yeah. My editing was going at that. I have my class. Now, when Chris brought her lunch to Miss Diamond at her job, Diamond, she's already laughing. He brought her favorite sandwich. Happens to be mine too, Miss Diamond. But he bought it in a bag, right? He told her what it was. Yeah. But when Mr. Mighty Dollar came in, he mentioned that he bought you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now, Silk, my editing hat is on now. How he know it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a closed bag?
Hey,
now, see, I pick up on things like that.
Wait! I got one to add before you answer. So she's at work, but she took her purse into the meeting at work. She will leave her purse in her office and go into the meeting empty-handed. I'm just saying, I still like the meeting with that purse too. And the purse was really cute.
Well, I want to know how Mr. Moneybags know about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You the second person, Tony, who told me about the peanut butter jelly sandwich, right?
Really?
But
For real?
I didn't hear that, Lissha, about the pocketbook and all of that stuff. You know, it be so much stuff going on. Sometimes it'd be hard to catch those little things like that. You
See,
know what I'm
that's why
saying?
you gotta hire the best. So come on now, you know.
I got
But
you. Yo.
I will say though,
That's
because a lot of people don't know that Silk is behind the camera. Like he does a lot of the camera work, and he's been
done.
doing that on a lot of his projects. And just like Tony said, to see his growth
Oh
and,
my
and being
God.
able to do that position,
Mm-hmm.
and from the first time, from the very first time when he
Right.
started doing all his filming, a lot of people don't know that a lot of that camera work he does that.
That's right.
And so he did do an awesome job because
Awesome.
just knowing where he came from, where he started at the process of learning and teaching himself how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Most
And
definitely.
we've
Most
been
definitely.
rocking with you since day one. You know,
Man.
Lissha and I have been supporting you like for years.
Most
So we
definitely.
love seeing this growth that is before us.
Most definitely. And I definitely appreciate y'all and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get around to do some of the books that I wrote too. You know what I'm saying? It just be a little difficult to do the books because when I wrote the books, when I do these films, I gotta see if I can get access to these type of things and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And if I can't do it right, then I just gotta wait till I am able to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Right.
Don't
But
rush it.
see, now that I've seen this on Tubi, my expectation is that I see Teflon Queen on Tubi. I'm just saying. I don't want to see her
Okay.
on YouTube.
I
I don't want
got
to
you.
see a version of her. I
I
want to see
got you.
all 5, 6 books
I
on
got you.
Tubi.
I got you. Once I get
Oh,
that done,
oh,
I'm
oh.
gonna let you
And
know
it
first.
can be Diamond. Oh, she
I,
will be a
I was about
perfect
to say that. You gotta have
Diamond.
this diamond up in there.
Listen. If you haven't read Teflon Queen, I don't know what y'all missing, but she kicking butt first and taking names last. I mean, she asks you questions after she listen. She just that.
Well,
She's
listen,
just that.
that's the first book on the list when we do get around to the stuff,
Yes.
man. And everybody was so fun and great to work with. Queen Diamond as well as everybody else, man. I really had a
Hmm.
good time, and it was good being around them and good energy
It
and
looked good.
people, and
Yeah.
we have a lot of fun like behind the scenes and stuff like that. So it
Hmm.
was cool.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Now tell us what's next. What's next for you, Silk, and what's next for you, Diamond? I know Diamond, you did say you were working on some projects, but Silk, what's next? What you got? I know you got always something cooking.
Man, right now we got Learning the Hard Way season 2 coming soon. We got the Sidekick actually coming to Tubi pretty
That's
soon as
another one.
well.
Ooh.
And that's about it for right now. That's all I can say for
Ah,
about right
I
now.
was
We,
about to
we
say,
won't
I was
tell
about to
nobody,
say,
Chuck.
that's now
We
right
won't
there.
tell nobody.
Like me, who we gonna tell? Y'all gonna tell somebody?
It's just
Two,
between us four.
I
Yes,
just talked
sir.
to YouTube. YouTube said they ain't telling nobody. And Periscope said, after 24 hours, they gone anyway. I mean,
We understand. We understand. We just are so proud of where you are, and you've come so far, like Lee said, and all we did is see even greater for you,
absolutely.
Man,
for the
most definitely,
both of
man.
you.
I thank y'all so much, man. Y'all been rocking with me from the beginning and stuff like that,
Yes,
man.
Vision and
So
Books 2022. So he
yeah,
will be back in Atlanta
yes,
April of
I'll be
next
there.
year.
I'll be there April of next year. And for anybody who haven't watched the movie yet, it's free on Tubi. Y'all can just go right on there and just type in "Be careful what you ask for" and then pop right on up.
Now, if I could do it, like Lee said, oh, I'm gonna send you the link. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna wait. I'm gonna do it on my own. I
Absolutely.
went to Silk's page, I downloaded and watching the
That's it's,
movie. Got
it's
7 minutes
it's
left.
simple.
It's
So
simple.
simple.
It is simple. Now, Diamond, I know you can't tell us much about what you have going on next, but what can we expect you in, or can we expect you on the big screen again? I mean, what you got going now?
I think so. We're trying to get something picked up on this sitcom.
Ooh,
Mm.
sitcom.
Also, I did small extra work for BMF.
In the Stars production. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Really?
All right, honey. All right.
Yes, and I hopefully plan on working with one of the stars that are on BMF. So,
Okay.
things fall into place. I'm manifesting a lot. If it's for me, it'll be for me.
Right.
That's right.
But right now, we focused on be careful what you ask for.
That's right. That's right.
And on Amazon Prime. So if you don't, Tubi is free, but
Mm-hmm.
that is for both. So you can watch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We so appreciate you guys coming to kick it with us. I know Silk always busy. I know that, but he never tells me no. And I thank you so very
Don't do
much.
that,
I
man.
text you, you don't never tell me no. If you can't do it
Okay.
on that day, you be like, I can't do it on that day, but you always come through. And I appreciate you for that.
No
And Miss
doubt,
Diamond, this your home.
You
You're
come back whenever you want.
anytime.
Yes, ma'am.
Anytime.
You might well just have some girl chat and just talk
Yeah.
about some old other stuff. We can do that too.
That's right.
For it. I'm all for it.
Absolutely. We thank you guys. Now, y'all make sure y'all download Tubi. It's also on Amazon Prime. Be careful what you ask for. Fabulous Silk White doing big things. He always makes those bold steps in the dark. We don't see him until boom. Now it's like, here I am. We're so proud of you, Silk.
Absolutely. And while you're over there, just Google Silk White and follow him. Follow his YouTube. Hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications whenever he uploads something. But he has so much material out there that you guys will not be disappointed, especially during this time that we're always inside.
Absolutely. A lot of good books on different levels. He has that pen that's kind of like going on 75. It take you from one end of the country to the next. Every got something going on. He's got a universal pen. He do. He really do. We so proud of you, Silk. We thank you, Diamond. You are always welcome.
Yes.
We thank y'all so much.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Oh, look, we here.
Thanks so much,
y'all. Appreciate y'all having us, y'all.
All right,
anytime.
All right, guys.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I always enjoy when he visits us, Leash.
Absolutely, me too. See, I'm so proud of him. Y'all just don't know. I started out a reader, just reading his books 10 years ago. So we've been rocking with him for a long time. I appreciate him now. I really do.
And like you said, Leash, we have seen the growth, girl. We have seen his growth from the first time.
And it's different. Like if I could pick up a phone, and that's why we do what we do here on Let's Chat, because a lot of people, I could pick up the phone and call and be able to have and experience them. Some readers cannot, so they have to experience them in their pen. Right. That's the best part of authors, and being able to talk to them and watch how they process everything. Make sure y'all go on Tubi though, because three fabulous authors have movies on Tubi. You have, four, because you got Brianna Cole and Entice. They have Murder Mamas, which I want to say is her book turned into a movie. And then you have Plug Love by Danielle Marcus. And then you have Be Careful What You Ask For, Silk White. So y'all make sure y'all support them, y'all. When they
I'm glad you said that, Leash, because I didn't know they had it. So now that I have Tubi, I can look for them.
Yes. And Plug Love is also on Amazon Prime too, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But make sure you guys support them. All of these authors have a plan. They have a vision. They have a direction. And it's not just writing books. And sometimes they're writing those books because they need to build up that catalog, because they want to take them to the big screen. So us as readers, we can't just support their pen without supporting their vision at the same time. So if they have a movie out, guys, if it's a YouTube type, go on YouTube and watch it. Silk White has tons of different series on YouTube. Y'all, as readers, not just being responsible for making sure that we are writing reviews after we read books, but we have to support these authors on
Right.
any direction that they go in.
They look at that. The big people, they look at that. How much of a following and need and desire that particular work entails.
And if you part of their fan base, you rocking with them no matter where they going.
That's
No
right.
matter where their pen takes them, whether it's sitcom, whether it's the big screen, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so y'all make sure y'all get out, support them on that. Thank y'all for supporting us. We appreciate you guys. We really do. This was a short week because we had 2 interviews.
Yeah, all going on this weekend.
We had some interviews going on, but next week, it's gonna be live next week because on Thursday we have Drop Zone record label. We have them doing a takeover, so they're gonna be in the building, and then on Friday there's a new talk show that's going to be hitting the scene with some fabulous ladies out of Atlanta. And so we're going to have them on Friday. Like, it's on and popping in March, y'all.
It's the ladies of chat, March Madness.
Yes. But I appreciate you guys. T, appreciate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have never tuned in, welcome. If you want to watch the replay, if you miss the beginning of this interview, you can head over to our YouTube page. You can head over to Spotify. If you missed our radio show, we had a show on Friday. We had Superstar K on in the building. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, Superstar K. Yes, it's a birthday. Happy birthday to him. But make sure y'all head out over to iTunes, iHeartRadio, anywhere podcast app, you'll be able to always stream Let's Chat Radio. We're going to get out of here so T can go hang with her baby for his birthday.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. And most of all, thank you for supporting Lissha and I. We couldn't be here without you guys.
Absolutely. We thank you guys. Make sure you guys follow us. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. Let's Chat is everywhere you go.
That's right. Have a great weekend and be safe.
Good night.
Good night.